I see a candle burning, and it represents all things that are continuing on in your life or in your mind or in your world. But I see a wind blowing out that candle, not due to anything that you have anything to do with, though. It's not something that you necessarily had any influence on. And that kind of messes with things because it makes you question direction you're going or why, or all the thoughts that would cross your mind when an influence changes up your plans, to put it mildly. What does that mean? That means divert, turn around and go a different direction. That means that what you're aiming to do, what you're choosing to do, what you're choosing to continue on this path, it's not going to work this way. It's making it easy for you to switch it up, to point yourself another direction. It's important to let go of what the thought you thought it would be if you continued on the path you were headed, because we pretend to project ahead and work it out into our calendar kind of thing. So when your path is turned another way because of the possibilities of something not working, and when something doesn't work and you're directed another direction, keep in mind to try and separate yourself from the thing that is behind you that you had thought that was your direction, because that's only going to influence you and make it harder to stay on the new path when you keep on letting yourself stray towards the old direction, which is going to take you not necessarily where you really need to go for the future that's coming for you. And then I know it says trust, and I think that's maybe where I'll go right now then, because it's trust in letting these things happen and start thinking in a new direction and seeing where that goes with you, and if something happens that it should block or it should change you into another direction. You still need to use your brain, but when you use your brain about going another direction, usually you can justify why it didn't work, how, and hopefully by then your new path will have started, and you'll have a direction that you won't be considering that old path. All things work out and for a reason, though not seen at the time. Wanting to talk about the trust part. The trust doesn't come easy to us. It means lack of control, or I'm going to say losing the control that puts us and keeps us in the mud, but we don't see it yet. So trust is the biggest hurdles that humans need to make. The trust, and that means letting go of where we think we're going to go, which is essentially control. So even though with these diversions and different paths, it's all about letting go of the control aspect of it. So trust and control are on opposite sides of the, I don't want to call it scale, but they're on opposite sides. They're the black and the white. And as I've seen before, the white and the black and the trust and the fear, lack of control, they're all on this side. And on this side is the light, so it's easier on this side. Life goes, it's kind of more, I don't know how to call it godly, but it's like a more smoother, transition-y kind of the way that the world is going. And it's in the fighting that the world is going more in the direction they need to go. It's not the fighting, it's just not letting things be the way that they've always been. And that requires a lot of energy to go towards that too. But what they're doing when they think they're fighting or they get energy is they're actually more in the light side. And that's why they're not fearing as much or dealing with the control issues, letting go of the control issues as much, is they're feeling more in the groove, so to speak. And the trust is just one aspect of that light side. There's many aspects, but basically it's the same. So faith, love, even love is on that light side. And there's not like we can go all the way to the other end, not until we're at a way different place in this world, or in our mind or in our consciousness. But that's the direction that we're going. And sometimes why you see the struggle is because of that. And it's almost a fighting in our own minds as well, where we feel like sometimes we're not stable-ish, we don't know what we want and what direction we're going. It's because we're caught in that middle, or our conscious that wants the best for us is still fighting with what control that we had in the past, which we thought we had control, but we didn't. But it was all around fear and all those negative aspects. Do the best you can. Try and kind of flow with it, and the light rises and the dark tends to sink. So yeah, keep up the good work. I'm hearing, keep up the light work. Yeah. Thank you.